The Tree of Peace, a story of unity and the white pine. Have you ever wondered if a tree could help end a war? A long time ago, over 1,000 years in the past, 5 powerful nations were caught in a cycle of fighting. The Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca peoples lived across what is now upstate New York, and they were often at war. Each nation had its own land, its own leaders, and its own pride. The Mohawk lived near the eastern door in what we now call the lower Mohawk Valley. Just beyond them were the Oneida in the upper Mohawk Valley. The Onondaga, the firekeepers, lived in the center near today's Syracuse. West of them were the Cayuga in the Finger Lakes region, and furthest west were the Seneca near what we now know as Rochester and Buffalo, standing watch at the western door. For generations these nations were divided, but then came a visitor, someone no one expected. He was called the Peacemaker. He traveled by canoe carrying a powerful message, that peace was possible and that unity could be stronger than any weapon. He was joined by a wise speaker named Hiawatha and a respected woman named Jigonhsasee, who was known for welcoming all people to her home. Together they helped the nations listen not with anger, but with a good mind, a way of thinking based on respect, patience, and understanding. At Onondaga Lake, the Peacemaker called the leaders of all 5 nations together, and there something incredible happened. Under the tall, wide branches of a white pine tree, the nations agreed to end the fighting. The Peacemaker told them to dig a deep hole. Into that hole they threw their weapons, spears, clubs, arrows, all the tools of war. An underground stream carried them away. Then the great tree of peace was planted in that very spot. This was the moment they truly buried the hatchet. The white pine was chosen for a reason. Its needles grow in bundles of 5, just like the 5 nations. Its long branches stretch out like arms, offering shelter and protection. Its roots, called the white roots of peace, grow in 4 directions, welcoming anyone in the world who truly seeks peace. And at the top of the tree, an eagle was placed there, symbolically, always watching, ready to warn the people if danger approached. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy was born. The name means people of the longhouse, a house so vast it stretched across the land from east to west. The Mohawk stood at the eastern door, guarding the entrance. Just beyond them were the Oneida, helping keep the path clear. At the heart of the house, the Onondaga tended the central fire and hosted the Grand Council. To the west, the Cayuga watched over the inner door, and at the far western door stood the Seneca, the guardians of the back entrance. To celebrate their new bond, the 5 nations came together to play Jigonhsasee. They bump hips, a game we now know as lacrosse. It wasn't just a game. It was a promise that even as they competed, they would remain united. So next time you see a white pine, tall, strong, and peaceful, remember the story. It isn't just a tree. It's a living symbol of hope, healing, and the power of choosing peace over conflict. What kind of world could we grow if we planted more trees like that one? Beneath the sky so wide and blue, a white pine grows where peace once grew. 5 needles bound, like nations near. Its branches whisper, peace is here. Its roots stretch out in every land, inviting hearts to understand. No sword, no shield, no angry sound, just quiet strength within the ground. Plant more trees where hope can shine. Let peace take root like the white pine.